While many women have made incredible strides in leadership roles across every industry, nearly 75% say they've experienced imposter syndrome, questioning their abilities and often working in overdrive to prove themselves. But what if women could silence that self-doubt, shift their mindset, and build real, lasting confidence?
Joining us to give women the tools to break free from self-doubt and imposter syndrome is empowerment coach Simone Knego. Right?
Yeah.
That, you know what? It wasn't. Thank you. I practiced.
You did it.
I was practicing. Welcome.
Thank you.
She's the author of Real Confidence, a simple guide to go from unsure to unshakable. Welcome, Simone. This is a real treat for us. And I just want to say, this is not a conversation just for women, because women, and I have preached this from the mountaintops since day one, women need allies in other women, in other men, in other humans. So we're all going to learn a little something from here.
Imposter syndrome for me is the same as offsides in soccer. Like, I don't understand exactly what it is. So can you just explain what imposter syndrome is for real quick?
Absolutely. It's the idea that your success isn't earned, that it's a mistake, and someday someone's going to figure it out, that you don't deserve to be there.
Gotcha.
And so we think that even though we worked really hard for something, that's not why we're there.
Right. It's a fluke. I remember thinking, I always felt like the dumb kid in the smart row. Like, I have no business being here.
Really?
Yeah, true story.
But you deserve a seat at the table.
I deserve a seat, and I've worked hard for the seat at the table.
Yeah.
But it's taken a lot of hard work. It's a staggering number. 75% of women in leadership, so they're already at the table.
Right.
They're there. Why are achieving women still experiencing this imposter? Call it what you want to call it. Imposter syndrome, offsides, or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, think about societal pressures, right? I mean, especially for moms, you have all of these things that you have to do all of the time, and you have to show up perfectly. You've got to have the makeup on. Like, these are the expectations, and it's exhausting.
Yeah.
So we start thinking of, well, no, this isn't really me. I don't deserve to be here, because if they saw behind the scenes, then they would realize that, no, this isn't for me.
Women experiencing this, what are some steps they can take to get through it?
Yeah.
So a mindset shift is a big one. I created a little hack. Back in the day, it was how we would reset a frozen computer, Control-Alt-Delete.
Right.
I use it to reset our minds, because sometimes our brains freeze too, right? We spiral in self-doubt, we get stuck in that comparison game. Control is about awareness. What's the story that you're telling yourself?
Right.
Is it real? Is it helpful? No, probably not. Alt is alternative. Tell yourself a better story. Instead of telling yourself you can't do something, yes, I can, watch me. And finally, delete. Delete the habits and beliefs that don't serve you. Right. Delete the comparison game. Delete the idea that you're not enough. Delete the belief that you need to wait until you feel ready. I love to say that waiting until you feel ready is like waiting for IKEA instructions to actually make sense.
That's right.
It
or
is
to
not
not need
going
a
to
partner
happen.
to do them, right?
It's not going to happen.
Right. It's so everything you say is resonates so much with me and so many other of my girlfriends who have worked really hard their whole lives. I do think now, with the onslaught of social media, like, we read on trends. We're obviously a lifestyle show. Being your authentic self.
Yeah.
To me, that phrase drives me crazy.
It's like living the moment. It's just not.
It just drives me. And so I see some of my contemporaries posting first thing in the morning, looking like they are meant to look, and then going to the boardroom and being like, oh, but I have to present. I still have to put together. So how do we live in this very polarizing world?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm not a big fan of the word authentic either. Yeah. That's why the book is called Real Confidence.
Thank you.
Because we need to be our real selves, our true selves. But the idea of, I think you show up how you want to show up, right? I mean, I've gone to events where it's a super fancy event, and I wear my jeans, sneakers, and a fancy blazer.
That was you?
That's me. That was me. That was me. And it's okay if people talk about it, because that's who I am. Or I'm not going to go to something where I don't want to have to do what other people tell me to do.
Right.
Be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself all the time.
That's the most important thing. And I think is the brain is such a powerful mechanism where it does. It's all it is. That's what's telling you you're not good enough and you don't belong here and you don't deserve this. Reprogram by taking control of whatever your thoughts are.
Yeah. And I think it's so important for the people around us to see, for our kids to see, right? Because there was a time period where I wasn't showing up as my true self, and I got called out on it by one of my daughters when I was saying horrible things to myself in the mirror, and she said, Mom, first of all, you're beautiful. Second of all, you're giving me a complex. How do you expect me to love my body when you don't even like your own?
Right.
And that's just from the standpoint of beauty.
Right.
You know, if you look at beauty statistics, only 4% of women consider themselves beautiful. 65% of people in our country believe in aliens, yet only 4% of women believe that they're beautiful. Like, something has to change there.
Yeah. Something has to change,
Yeah.
and reading your book is a good step in the right direction. So thank you so much for joining us today. And I love the Control-Alt-Delete. Oh my gosh.
Thank you very much.
I hope the other 5 kids told you were beautiful as well, by the way.
They all do. I mean, it's Mother's Day coming up, so
They
I say it
have
all
to.
the time.
I was going to say it.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day to you, too. You at home, pick up a copy of Real Confidence, a simple guide to go from unsure to unshakable. And for more information, you can follow Simone on Instagram at Simone Knego. Knego?
Knego.
Gosh.
You know
Got
what it is?
it.
They spell it phonetically in the prompter, and it's almost worse. Yeah.
Knego.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
There it is. Thank you.
you.
Great tips.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.